All righty, Master Your Mind, part two, attention. So we looked in the introduction, understood the basics of metacognition. The next step to master your mind is to understand attention. All right, I like to think of attention as a light. Just like a beam of light, it can be bright or it can be dim. You want your attention to be bright. Just like a beam of light, you can focus it. So it's sharp, precise, and it can be used really as a tool. It's accurate, right? So there's a precision versus a distraction of thought. And of course, there's steadiness. Can you hold that light on the subject you're trying to illuminate, or is it wavering around? So if you think of attention like your beam of conscious light, it's a really good start. It is a difficult thing, and it takes time to master attention, but it's the source of your power. So step one in building attention is to be able to identify. Remember, we talked about thoughts being an object rather than a subject. As they become an object, you start to look at your thoughts. Your challenge in step one is to identify and to stop both worry and rumination. Worry is when we're thinking in continual loops about the future. It's not very productive. And likewise, rumination is when our minds loop over something that's happened in the past. Again, not very productive. Of course, if there's some anxiety or worry, make a plan. That's constructive. If you're ruminating on something, stop. Look at it objectively, take the video, take the learnings, move on. All right. So the trick with identifying worry and rumination is that you're time traveling. You're either thinking about the future in worry or ruminating about the past, which is not productive because it means you're not in the present. So step two is to be able to drive your mind with confidence, with speed, back to the present challenge. What's in front of me here? What do I need to be doing? How do I do this really well? Is the light on? Is it bright? Is it focused? And is it steady? If you bring your attention into the present, pain, misery disappear. Worry brings you fear. Fear is uncomfortable. You stop worrying in the present, it's gone. If you're ruminating, you get angry or sad. If you're in the present, it's gone. All right. In the present is your happiest state. The light is bright, the light is steady, and the light is really sharp. All right. Third point, once you've got a sense of being in the present and being focused, is to lengthen your capacity for attention. Can you focus on a subject, a difficult equation, a difficult conversation, mastering a new skill in a sport? Can you really focus on that for more than just a few seconds? So we know kids are switching attention something like every 18 seconds, according to eye tracking. Average adult attention is around about 3 minutes. What if you could extend your attention, that focused 100% attention, to say 15 minutes? It'd be profoundly impactful. So to do that, it might be when you're talking to someone, it might be when you're reading something. Stay on. Treat attention like a muscle. Make it stronger so that it can work for you for longer in its bright, steady, and sharp state. All right, and your fourth one is switching. So we often go from one meeting to the next, carrying much of the emotional baggage, the thought, the reflection of the last meeting into the next meeting. Be deliberate and ruthless when switching between tasks. So you do what you need to do, and then you switch. Now, you may need a break, go get a glass of water, take a walk, do a stretch, do something to refresh the mind so that when you go to the next task, you're 100% of the task. You know, people complain about being at work, worrying about their kids, or even worse, at home, worrying about work. That is poor use of part four. Be deliberate, be ruthless with switching your attention. 100% this, quick rest, 100% that.